I made $64,693 in 142 days on one of our single family flips. And in this video, I'm gonna break down exactly how I did it so you can do it too. Let's jump into the studio and break this deal down. So number one, this house was so tiny. So we took down the wall in between the kitchen and the living room just to make it feel a lot bigger, and it definitely worked. What a lot of people want nowadays, a lot of buyers, is an open, entertaining space between the kitchen and the living room. So whenever you can do that, whenever that's possible, you definitely want to do that. So we try and stay away from doing a lot of structural things in our properties, like taking down walls, putting in major beams, unless we really have to, because they cost a lot of money. A lot of things can go wrong. Who knows what's going to happen, especially with a two-story house. This house was not a two-story house, but whenever we do have a two-story house, we want to stay away from taking down walls on the main floor, because then we're really getting into engineering and safety concerns, and you most likely will need permits. Well, almost definitely will need permits, and that costs a lot of money. So all in all, we try and stay away from doing big structural things, but on this property, we really had to, because it was so small. And whenever you do have a small, tiny home, you really want to open it up as much as you can so it doesn't feel as tiny, because remember, we're selling these properties to another human being for a profit, and we want to make sure that they feel comfortable, they feel that they can live the life that they want to live in a nice big home on a lower budget, which this house was definitely that. The second thing, went a little higher end than normal on the renovations. Again, we're real estate investors, it's a business for us. We don't want to just go wild and spend a ton of money on renovations, although we do that quite often, but we want to think about it as a strategic business model. So we tried to go too crazy, but again, because this house was so tiny, we could afford to go a little crazier on the materials, because we're already doing the kitchen, we're already doing the counters, we're already doing the floors. So we might as well spend just a little more on the material, which doesn't make that much more of a cost to the increase in cost, but it makes an increase in the presence of what the house looks like. So for one example, we did this in the kitchen. We actually did the slab backsplash. So we continued that countertop up the wall, which was something we didn't really do before this. We did it on our primary residence because we want to live in a sweet house, but we always thought, man, it costs so much more to do a slab on the wall. So we got it quoted anyway for this property. We said, hey, Mr. Kitchen Man, how much would it be to run this countertop up the wall? We got the quote back. It was actually pretty good. When you take into account doing tile and the installation and the grouting and all this, it's actually quite a labor intensive process to do tile. And when the quote came back, it wasn't really that much more to do just a slab, which takes literally like 15 minutes. The guys come in, they just slap it on the wall, done. It's already all templated, it's already perfect. It's actually way quicker of a process than tiling it, measuring, cutting, grouting, all that, right? So now on all of our properties, because of this one, we're now doing the slab backsplash on the wall for everything. Why? The slab on the wall looks way more intense, way more cool, way higher lux, and it costs barely anything more, if anything more, and it's just way quicker. Another area where we spent a little more on this one was the tub and the bathroom. Again, such a tiny house, so we want to fit a standalone tub and a stand-up shower, and we pimped both of those out. That bathroom is incredible, and being that's only a one bathroom, which a lot of buyers want two bathrooms in the house, which this house just can't do it. The basement was unfinished. It was unfinishable as well, so there was no chance for us to finish it. So we just made that main floor absolutely friggin' amazing. Blew their mind with the mud room, blew their mind with the kitchen backsplash, and blew their mind with a crazy luxe hotel kind of feel bathroom. And last but not least, we bought this property way under market value, which is absolutely crucial when you're flipping properties. If you want to be an actual real estate investor, an actual flipper, and do this for a business, most likely you gotta stop buying properties on the MLS. They're just too high priced. You can't get a real deal, and we gotta get these properties way undervalued so we can make more room for the renovation and more room for our profit, especially in this new type of market. Like I said, we're going back to a more neutral style real estate market. We gotta get motivated sellers, buy directly from them, forget the realtors. And I'm saying this, I am a realtor. I'm a realtor specializing with real estate investors, but when it comes to flipping, we gotta get those realtors out of there and go direct to the seller, get that property, reduce the commissions and more, get a really good deal from a motivated seller, and bake in our profit to make sure we're actually gonna make some money. So that's a crucial tip. That's why we got this house so distressed, so beat up, and got it for such a great price. So if you wanna see the full before and after, you can check that out right here or in the description, and I'll see you in the next video.